It is complicated to come to Thailand, and it's so complicated to go to see your country just because of visa and any problem. How about see your loved one in third country? I have some idea for you where to meet them. Just watch until the end. สวัสดีค่ะ It's me, Teya, Suchira. If you want to know more about Thailand, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you will not miss anything about my country. I talk with you about long love distance, and I recommend you how to get to Thailand. And the second episode, I talk about how to get your loved one to go to your country. And if you don't think it's still not a good idea, how about the third episode? I want to recommend you to meet your loved one in the third country. The reason that I give you this idea is just because sometimes it's very difficult to get visa to go to your country just because of so many things like, bank account, you need to have a lot enough or work or anything like that. And sometimes it just makes us Thai people to feel like we want to give up because it's so hard to go to your country. So that's why I recommend you to get some idea about going to the country where Thai do not have to make a visa to enter to that country. But usually when it's normal situation, I want to show you first which country that Thai people can reach to that country without using visa. But of course, during the pandemic like that, there are so many countries to close the border, so there are not many countries that is open for anyone to come. But we still do have some places to let us Thai and you who can go and meet your loved one in their country. The first place that I want to recommend you is UAE. Especially Dubai. I recommend you to go. Why? The reason that I recommend you the first choice is just for some of Thai person who don't get used to have a long flight. So Dubai is probably the closest from Bangkok. So it takes only about 7 hours to fly from Bangkok to reach to Dubai especially. And we have two destinations that we can fly from Bangkok. It can be Bangkok, Dubai, and Bangkok, Abu Dhabi. So we have two commercial flights that Thai can take buy the ticket to go, which is Emirates Airlines and also Etihad. And also after you purchase the ticket, also you can make a visa via the airline, so it's very easy. Even though they need a visa, but they don't need to interview or do anything. After you pay anything, you just pay the fee of visa and then you can just entrance there. But however, they require you to have COVID-19 test within 96 hours before the departure flight. So once when people reach to Dubai or UAE, they need to check COVID-19 again. If you are sick, they would have free quarantine for you when you reach there. So it's quite good. But I don't hope that you go and get sick there. I just really hope you go and meet and enjoy yourself there. So this is the first choice. Easy, close to Bangkok. This one is Dubai. The second one that I recommend you is Turkey. Turkey, oh my God, I really want to go. It's a very pretty city and it's full of culture and colorful and so many cities that you can travel around. But Turkey, it takes a little bit longer way compared with the UAE because Turkey, it takes about 13 hours to fly, plus you have to connect flight from Bangkok. You have to change the flight in Doha and from Doha to Turkey. So for Turkey, we have the one airline that you can go with, which is the Qatar Airways. So from Bangkok, you can go to Doha and Doha to Istanbul. Once when you reach to Turkey, Turkey allow you to stay for not longer than 30 days, but 30 days is quite a lot. Thai people do not have to make a visa for Turkey. So once when you reach there, they do not request to have COVID-19 free. But however, please recheck again before you reach there that if they definitely don't need COVID-19 free or not. And the cost for the airline for Turkey is just about 20,000 baht more or less, so depending on which day you're going to. So this is quite easy to reach there in Turkey. And also for Turkey, if you stay for like 30 days already, you feel like you want to go somewhere else, you have an option to go to visit Albania. Because from Turkey, from Istanbul, to reach to Albania, it takes like 1 hour and 40 minutes. And for Albania, is allow Thai people to go to visit there without making visa. But this one is only optioned until 30th of November 2020 that Thai people can travel without using visa in Albania. So it can be your option. But however, please make sure that you manage traveling with flight very well, because in Thailand we only have just only 10 airlines that they can fly to Bangkok. So Qatar Airways and Emirates Airways, it could be this kind of area that you can travel with, and also Etihad, so you can check it again that which airline you can use from Bangkok to another destination. And also another one I recommend you to go is Maldives. So Maldives is for any of you who love the sea very much, but however, reaching to Maldives from Bangkok is a little bit quite long way, because reaching to Maldives, it takes about 12 hours and 30 minutes if you fly with Etihad. And also Qatar Airways, it takes about 16 hours as Emirates Airlines. So we have 3 options to reach to Maldives. And also you have to connect flight in Doha and in Dubai, depending on which airlines that you fly with. And then after that, you can reach to Maldives. Once when you reach to Maldives, they also request you to have COVID-19 free, and you need to be negative, of course, negative COVID-19, and then you have to check RT-PCR test, and then you can just enjoy yourself in Maldives for 30 days, and after that you can just come back to Bangkok. So whoever travel when they come back to Bangkok, please listen carefully. Before you come back to Bangkok, Thai people need to have COE or Certificate of Entry. So how to get this? COE you can request at the Thai embassy in each country that you're visiting. For example, like if you visit Dubai or Abu Dhabi, you have to contact Thai embassy of UAE. And also, if you go to Turkey, you have to contact Thai embassy in Ankara, which is like a capital city of Turkey. As Maldives, if you visit Maldives, you have to contact Thai embassy at Colombo, which is belong to Sri Lanka. And after that, you can ask for COE. To request COE or Certificate of Entry, you need to have flight ticket, you need to have hotel quarantine that you need to book before you leave Bangkok. And then after that, you need to have passport, and after that you can sign and request that you wanted to come back on this day, blah blah blah, and then they will give you a certificate of entry on email. And after that you have to do COVID-19 free. You need to have fit and fly certificate. So COVID-19, they would request 72 hours before you get back to Bangkok. However, I heard that if you fly with Qatar Airways, you don't need to have COVID-19 free. So please recheck again if this information is correct or updated or not. So I think traveling right now is a little bit easier compared with before. They have only repatriation flight. Right now they have semi-commercial flight, which is the Thai people have to book the return flight, including alternative state quarantine, which Thai people have to pay extra by themselves. But however, alternative state quarantine, they can choose how much they want to pay. Plus, if Thai people stay, there are so many hotels give a discount to Thai nationality, so you can have a try. And if you book earlier as much as possible, you would have the hotel which you expected to pay. and then after that you can just fly to any countries that I make in a list. And also there are so many countries, even though we don't have to make a visa, but they're still not open the border for Thailand. I think it's just because of Thailand still don't have the flight to reach to their country, so it's still not convenient, and plus probably Thailand is still not open for their country to come to Thailand. That's why Thai people are not allowed to go also, but I don't know their reason. So this is some choice at the moment that I know, and any countries, if they allow Thai to go, and also you guys can meet your loved one in that country, you can update with me, because I think I just search and look on internet and look for news every day. So if I miss something or some information is incorrect or is not updated, you can share with me. So this is some information for you that could be a choice for you who miss your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband very much, and you can't be able to reach to your own countries, to each other. So just go and meet at some place. Especially it's so beautiful to visit in those countries. Well, I would love to go. But please remember, your girlfriend, boyfriend on the way back, they still need to do a quarantine for 15 nights, because right now Thailand haven't reduced to 10 days or even a week yet. So please make sure that they know that this one, it must be, they have to accept to have this rule. Once they come back, they need a quarantine, and after that they can just go back to continue. If it's not too difficult, just make it become true, and I hope you can meet up with your girlfriend, your boyfriend anywhere in that destination, and I hope you enjoy your time. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and I hope this video is useful for some of you who love each other and have long distance love, and you probably wanted to get an idea like, oh, maybe this one is good to meet up somewhere on the way, like halfway. And if you think it's useful, please give me some thumb up so I know what I'm doing is the right things. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. And if you think this one is useful, you can share to your friends, because many of your friends probably plan to go and visit your girlfriend or boyfriend, their girlfriend and boyfriend somewhere in another countries as well. And if you appreciate it with my information, you feel like you want to buy me a coffee, you can have a look how to buy me a coffee. And thank you so much for watching until the end. I still have the last episode about I still have the last episode about long distance love, and this one is about happy ending. Happy ending, not happy hours. Thank you so much. See you next time. สวัสดีค่ะ